How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Masochist Challenge. We are all set to go. Sorry this one's taking a little bit of time to get out to you guys, but of course I was gonna allow the reset of rank to, give it a couple days to allow, the people from gold to climb back through silver so we can start on a slightly equal footing with what we're used to fighting and proceed from there. I've also been working on a whole different project in the background during this time that we've been waiting to give you guys some new content coming out hopefully soon. I just got a couple more details to wrap up on my project before introducing it and bring it onto the channel. So that's something I hope you guys can look forward to is something new. And with that all said and out of the way, we're here with the new season. We're back in silver. We've got the second anniversary event going on right now. So we've got this, where the heck is it? This thing going on. Every time we log in, every day they're giving us something new. Right now we've got in the background, we've got the specialty tickets going on somewhere. I think it's up here. Yeah, the second anniversary ticket. We will be polling this because it is something free that the company is giving us, right? The game is giving us, Konami is giving this for us for free. Um, but of course, we're not going to just go and straight open this right now. We're going to go get our win in first, and then we can proceed to pull one of these packs. It looks like we'll have some options and stuff, so we'll see what we do. Um, Looks like we might have a legacy ticket here, but again, I'm not ready to pull that. Let's go get into a duel first, and let's get a win in before we start pulling things today. Right now, as you can see, there is also this other, like, whatever event this is. I forget what the heck it's called. It's like some Unity event or something like that. Um, it's just a bunch of free loot that they're giving us every time we battle. We get something or whatever, however the heck it works. But back here, silver 5, we're going. We got to select our deck here. And uh, something to point out, I took our Stonewalled 2.0 deck, or whatever you wanted to call it, and we fused it with our best cards because, in all honesty, both of the strats were pretty close and similar. Um, like some of our best cards, in all honesty, were the rock stuff, but not all of them were all that great. Like this thing right here, good because it has like an engrave effect that we can utilize. Then we just have our big defensive walls like this. Of course, our classic rocks here. And I think that's like what in total that's 4 or 5 card, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that are rocks, plus this, which is another rock. So 6 rocks that we are actually using in our deck. This thing just has, its special summon effect, and it's a rock. If it becomes in our hand, we can special summon it. But if it's still in our deck, it's useful for catapult zone. So either way, this is actually a dual. Like this is probably our most useful rock if we draw it out of any other rock. This is just a graveyard effect. So obviously, we have our 2 Photon Thrashers. We have a fair bit of our tuners in here. We're bringing back the Ice Mistress. You're utilizing 3 level 2 tuners. Of course, the Dragoonity. Of course, this thing because of the whole targeted for attack. We pay life points to negate the attack. Good stall tactics there. Then we have 4 of our level 3s. Of course, the Dragoonity again. Our Delta Flyer because we can boost the level of targeted monster. Of course, our Polar Penguin because of its effects are actually pretty useful. And of course, we have our 1 level 4 tuner running in the deck. Some of our classic staples like Hyper Hammerhead. We got our Drillfish, Fire Hand. We're using Rex as our, normal level 4 beater to summon out. Of course, we have our classic special summons plus the Archfiend. We've got the Primitive Butterfly still, 2 copies of our Spider. Our Warrior here, our Bestial, of course, our Thunderbird, of course. So our classic special summonable monsters and all that. And then I added in Shocktopus just because instead of something like Yomi ship that we were running, we can get a little bit more out of this. I mean, technically, it's almost doing the same thing because when this is destroyed by opponent's monster sent to the graveyard, you can equip this monster to that monster. The monster's attack becomes 0. Um, so it's like Yomi ship would have removed the problem, and then we could attack in for damage anyway. This makes the opponent's monster's attack 0, and then we can swing it in for damage anyway. The only real difference is if like if something that's not able to be destroyed by card effect um, crashes into Yomi ship, it's fine. This, you know, now we attach it to them, their attack becomes 0, and now we can actually swing over whatever the problem is. So this is technically a better strategy in that regards. And let's say it's something that can't be destroyed by battle even, like we can make the thing become 0 attack and then swing into it for damage. So like either way, perfectly fine. I think it's a better card than Yomi ship, and we have 2 copies of it, so we'll be a little bit more consistent with that. We have, of course, our classic spells from Square One, our Archfiend Staff, Pot of Avarice. We're using our newest card, Rebellion. I don't think we've maybe used all but once. I can't remember. Of course, we have Catapult Zone, and then some of our more classical traps. We have Bottomless Trap Hole, our Deep Dark Trap Hole, of course, Ferret Flames, Lost Wind, and of course Dogmatic Punishment. Very classic trap cards that we've been using. Uh, all in all, I think this deck, I mean, I've taken it into solo mode. Like, there's a small part of solo mode that I want to complete just so we can test new decks off screen and whatever without, trying to jump into like a new game with them, just to give things a test. And it did okay. It did fairly better than I think like one of the other decks that we hadn't combined like would have done. Like I think it's in a good place right now. Of course, we have Ultimate Dragon uh, in here. We have a lot of our classic extra deck stuff in here still. So there's really not much that has changed here. Of course, we have Red Dragon Archfiend. We have the Parshath here. Dragoonity that our Dragoonity monster because we have our Dragoonity tuners. So all in all, I think this deck is going to be a lot better, a little bit more consistent, and just have better ways of getting out of certain situations. So currently, best cards is fused with our Stonewalled into our new best cards list. So that's what we're running. Let's go get into our duel. So we need to actually select that. Actually, hold on. There we go. Yes, select. Let's go. All right, here we go. But yeah, let me know what you guys think as far as the deck. If there's something that maybe we should add back into the deck that we've used in the past, let me know what you think in the comments below. We're going to go first, of course, if we get the opportunity. We can set up some of our traps. Might help us out if we pull them. If not, it is what it is. Hopefully we get a good opening hand here. This isn't bad. This isn't bad at all, actually. We have a bit of usability here. I mean, this is level 5. Again, we don't really have a level 7 synchro that we can go into yet. But I think our best. Let's bait. Let's bait. Let's let them attack this, and then we can attach it to their monster, make it 0. Make them maybe even make them force them to like even use like it into a link that they didn't want to use the monster into, and they get rid of it. Like that could even be a possibility of a strategy. We're playing Vanquish right out the gate here. That is not good for us. This deck is just super like just outclasses us in every way. I don't even think we should stick around for this one. In all honesty, I want to see where it goes for this opening hand, of course, but we're probably going to be scooping it up out of here pretty quick here. All right, let's see. Yep, they're bringing out. Yep, re-getting their creature out of the graveyard, of course. now they're going to be able to bring out their boss monster. There it is. I do like the intro of the boss monster coming onto the field. I like the animation. It's pretty cool. I mean, I do like the art on this. I think it's pretty sick. Really cool monsters. But here we go. Shocktopus. Bam. He wasn't expecting that, that's for sure. All right, let's see what we can do. He is going to play his triple tactics thrust. All right. And then reveal. All right, sure. I'm not entirely sure what our play is going to be next turn. I mean, we could probably, in all honesty, I think I actually have the idea. We're gonna go into our level 6 here, our Yugioh Predator. Never mind, he's linking away. Like I said, might be something that we forced them to do. He's going into Nightmare Phoenix. He's gonna have 0 target. So that was actually kind of cool that we forced him to do that, and he wasted Nightmare Phoenix. Lost Wind, good card. But I was going to, it's kind of annoying because I was going to go into our level 6 Synchro here. Where is he? My idea was we would go into this by special summoning the Photon Thrasher, bringing out Dragoonity Javelin, going into this, swinging into, you know, their Vanquish monster, blow that up for, you know, what is the, you know, the 2400 damage, and a special summon their own monster out to our field against them. Like, that was the idea. That would have been a sick play, but unfortunately that is not what happened. But I think we basically do the same thing. I'm questioning it in all honesty, though. That's the thing. Like, we could do the same thing, kill Phoenix, bring Phoenix out, Phoenix swings into this. Yeah, I think that might be the play here. Let's see, they're gonna activate their trap card, of course. Alright. What? Okay, they're gonna activate the effect of their Link monster. Alright, let's see what we can do. They're going to get their card back to their hand. Yeah, see, that would have been great if we could have done our other play, but, I mean, he would have had all this going regardless, so I guess we wouldn't have gotten this. But that's alright, because we have our way around that, in all honesty. It's not that big of a deal. We will go, we'll grab this. Get this, we'll get this. And then we will summon right here. I think that's pretty good. We'll go into battle. Why does it have to target that? Like, that's so stupid. The protection that thing gives out is ridiculous. Oh well, it's no big deal. What we're gonna do is we're gonna set the Lost Wind. We're gonna make it look like maybe we messed up, which we technically did, but we have Lost Wind. He's gonna try to go and swing into our Predator here. We're gonna blow him up, right? Predator is gonna activate, and then we steal his card to our side. We do the same thing. Like, next turn we'll swing into the Phoenix, as long as he doesn't do something absolutely insane, like comboing off or anything. But no, we're gonna wait, because if he doesn't overthink his strategy, we might have a chance here of pulling off a pretty crazy upset. This Predator thing is kind of nuts, in all honesty. If we beat Vanquish because we start stealing all of his stuff, like, that'll be insane. Like, normally, I don't think we have a chance against this deck. We just happen to have cards that are gonna work very good in tandem between our Predator and having Lost Wind on our side ready to go. So As long as we can target this thing. Sure. Okay, that was the turn that was summoned out, though. Okay, that's fine. I understand why we had to attack him. It's just because of this thing here. I'm learning this deck. It's still a very new deck, so I'm still trying to learn the ins and outs of what's going on with all of his monster effects and all that. So, all right, yep, sure, yeah, absolutely. Can this guy just go into the battle phase and swing over us with his Vanquished Soul Caesar here, please? He's going into another Link, going into Nightmare Unicorn. That is not good. That is not good. Alright, unfortunately we're going to have to activate this and fire off on Caesar now, which is really annoying because I wanted to do that during the damage step, or right before the damage step. But it is what it is. We gotta deal with what we gotta deal with. Alright, cool. Oh, apparently it's unaffected. I don't understand why these things just are so protected by everything. What is protecting this thing? Like... Wait. And one of these... It's because anytime something's returned to his hand. Okay. Well, we're just going to scoop it up here then. This is why this deck is absolutely absurd. Alright, here is duel number 2. That first duel is just unfortunate. Those effects just basically are constantly active as long as he's doing his stuff. It's kind of stupid. But we move on, press on. His opening hand is a little disappointing. I don't want to see 2 rock monsters in our hands in the opening hand. That's just not really good for us. Fire hand in hand, though, good. Fair Flame's nice. Our warrior is pretty decent. I mean, we could go into an XZ's play to bring out Black Ship, or if we draw the Catapult Zone, we could even go into our whatever this thing is, the Sue ship here, the Gunkin Sue ship, yeah. What the heck did he just reveal to us? Cup of Ace, okay. Toon World, alright, we're playing Toons, alright. Probably be able to deal with that. Shouldn't be that difficult for us. What are we dealing with? Mind the baby in the background. I've got her in here right now. She's just over there in her little play mat. Alright. Dragon was selected. Obviously we don't have any dragons in our deck, so... Alright, what is this guy up to? Okay, and alright, we're looking pretty good here. Alright, Cyber Dragon, that's nice. They don't control the monster, so we can't get its effect off, nor can we unfortunately get our Buster's effect off. In all honesty, our best thing to do right now is just summon our fist and punch him with it. There we go. That's at least some more damage in. We're going to set the Ferret Flames, of course. We're going to pass it on over to him. Next turn, well, I don't know. I mean, if he bricks, he bricks. I mean, but all he has to do is draw a Toon monster, and he can basically special summon it depending on what it is. More than likely, he'll be able to do it. And then, of course, depending on what it is, it might be able to attack us immediately, or it might have to wait a turn. All depends on what he's using as far as his Toon monsters in his deck. Probably expect the Blackluster Soldier Toon. He's is usually the best one to put in the Toon deck. I mean, there's a couple things they could definitely be running in there. He's playing another Toon World. What is this? Is this a bot? Are we fighting like some weird Toon OTK deck, or is he just double setting up so in case one Toon World goes down, the other one's still there? Like, what is going on here? I'm not sure. Regardless, next turn I think we could put down one of our rocks and go into an Xyz play, or we could put a rock face down and then on our following turn go into another rock to go into an Xyz play and get rid of whatever is going on here. Alright, Goku is here. Alright, battle phase, yeah, go ahead. Crash into me. You will regret it. Alright. Bye-bye. Absolutely. And now he's wide open again. Of course, we don't have an attacking monster on our turn coming up unless we draw something. But right now, like, Rex would be our best draw to just jump in for some damage. But I mean, honestly, just about anything. Like, this is 1600 attack. That's not bad. That's what we were just using. Alright, let's check out what we get. And there is another rock. So we can't really do much on this turn, unfortunately. We're just going to set and pass, because that's literally all we can do. So I guess that's just the way it's going right now. Next turn, probably do this. Both players send all cards they control to the graveyard. Okay. That's kind of... Yeah, extinguish... Yeah. Sure, make both players send all cards they control to the graveyard at the end of third battle phase after this card's activation. So I see what he's doing. I get it. But he's not going to have... Is this like... It's got to be some weird OTK... Not OTK, but some weird... FTK deck, right? Or self-TK, I should say. Self-TK, that's what I'm looking for. That's gotta be what he's doing. Alright, we're gonna take it as a win. We're gonna take this one as a win. I know, like I said in the previous video, but nobody seemed to reach out to me as far as like what we should do in these situations. Like, my opinion is that we need to deal the final blow to decks like this. But in this case, like, I think we're just gonna count it as a win, because I don't know what we just came across. Like, usually those aren't the cards used in the self TK decks. I'm gonna go validate and see what this deck is. Match history, and here we go. Let's go to confirm opponent's deck. Okay, this is definitely as a self TK deck. That's the normal, one of the normal cards there, yeah. I'm not seeing a ton of the normal cards that revolve around it. Like, I know, like, this is a very self TK card. This I've never seen used in self TK decks. But some of these definitely, like this, yeah. This, yes, but some of the other staples that I normally see, like, I've never seen them use Toon World in the self TK decks, but whatever. It is what it is. We're gonna count this one as a victory. And I might just count all these as victories, because technically we do win. And if that's the case, we do have that bonus pack in the background from the last time we fought a self TK and technically won too. So I don't know. You guys let me know how you guys feel about that. All right, let's open up our first pack of this season. Let's hopefully get something good. All right, we got a nice glowing gold pack. That's pretty good. Hopefully we get a nice super rare somewhere in here. Maybe an ultra, that'd be great. We have the sofa chord. We're not playing sofa chords. If we get enough of them, I don't even think we would play sofa chords. You guys let me know how good this archetype is, because I'm not familiar with it. But I don't know I don't think we have that many. I think we might have like maybe two other sofa chord cards. All right, Sea Stealth 2. That is something I'm very familiar with. If we get all the other cards for creating a water deck that, revolves around Umi, or this is technically Umi, but like monsters that have Umi in their description, we'll definitely be playing that in our Aqua decks. Whoa, okay, the Spirit Dragon. That's amazing. If we could summon this out, we would totally play this, but unfortunately, we're not running a Blue Eyes deck. We don't even have one normal Blue Eyes monster, so, but really cool to pull, really cool to see, so. All right, let's see here. Edge Imp Saw. Never seen this card before. When this card is normal summon, you can send one Fluffle monster from your hand to the graveyard, draw two cards. Then place one card from your hand on either the top or bottom of the deck. And we can only use this once per turn. Um, we do have a Fluffle monster, but I mean, we would have to be running a lot of Fluffle monsters in our deck to make this actually useful and playable. Having this card +1 is not going to cut it. So, next card we got Wrecker Panda. Very cute looking card for sure. Once per turn during the standby phase, you can pay 500, send the top card of the deck to the graveyard, and if you do, this card gains attack and defense equal to that monster's level times 200. If this card in your possession is destroyed by your opponent's card by battle or effect, you can send to the graveyard. You can add one monster with the lowest level from your graveyard to your hand, your choice if tied. It's kind of weird. Giga Go Bite, or whatever, however you say that. The art's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Like the original Giga Gaga Gigo kind of that. It kind of got some like retrains and stuff. You can special summon this card from your hand or deck by sending one face-up spell, caster, monster, and one face-up level 4 monster, water monster you control to the graveyard. You can use the following effects once per turn. When this card is special summoned by this effect, you can send one random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. Then each player draws one card. That's kind of like this is just bad in today's meta. Like that would be helping out our opponent more than it would be helping out us. If this card is sent from the field to graveyard, you can add one Spirit Water Art card from or one possessed spell trap card from your deck hand. Cool art, awesome. Never gonna play this. Let's see here. This has a flip effect. Flip effects are terrible for the most part in this day and age. Change 3 face down defense positions you control to face up defense positions, and if those monsters are uh, Chendangle monsters, okay, it's weird. You can add up to that many cards from your deck to your hand. You can only use this once per turn. Yeah, no, it's just not using flip effect monsters. Joker's Knight. This goes with the whole King's Knight, Queen's Knight, Jack's Knight archetype. Really cool card. I just don't think we're ever going to be able to use this unless we start pulling a lot more of those cards. I think we pulled a King's Knight, or was it a Queen's Knight, or maybe we haven't. I don't know. I don't remember. All I know is we don't have enough of those cards to make that useful. Uh, this whole pack, unfortunately, right now, none of this is useful. The best cards here definitely would be the Joker's Knight, the Spirit Dragon, and Sea Stealth Attack. And the one that I see probably using before any of the others is probably the Sea Stealth Attack. I'm actually very excited for this. But none of these other cards are really useful for us, unfortunately. We are now going to be able to go and pull our tickets. Let's start with the legacy ticket, of course, and see what we get out of this. Hopefully we get something either playable or at least semi-useful that we can play in a different deck later on. Yes, the Illusory Gentleman. This is a very old card. Nice level 4 for its time. 1500 attack, 1600 defense. This is an old school card. Very very good for its time, but unfortunately, it's not really good in this era of Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. So, and we have a Raid Raptor that is a rank 4, which requires 2 level 4 Winged Beast monsters. So if we're ever playing a Winged Beast deck monster, deck, definitely good for that deck. If this card is XY summoned, you can, and your opponent's life points are at least 3,000 higher than yours, you can make this card gain 3,000 attack. Wow. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can detach any number of materials from this card, destroy exactly that number of monsters your opponent controls. Wow. Okay then. That would be really good. Maybe we'll look into start building a Winged Beast deck because usually we're behind in life points, and then getting this out all of a sudden would be pretty good. That's becomes a 4,000 attack monster. That's insane. Yeah, pretty cool. Probably out of all the cards that we've pulled so far today, this is probably the best one as far as usability goes. So, all right, and of course the second anniversary. Is this like gonna be like a full-on pack? I think this is gonna be like a full-on pack actually. If that's the case, let's go win another duel and then we'll see what this is up with first. I don't want to be pulling like 8 cards all of a sudden. Like pulling legacy tickets where it's like 2 cards, that's fine. If we're gonna pull like a whole pack's worth of cards, I'd rather win another duel in order to actually utilize that. So let's go do that real quick first, and we'll see what we can do afterward. All right. Again, let me know if that other time we technically lost, but technically won against the first Self DK deck that we came across a couple episodes ago. Let me know if you guys think I should just pull a pack for technically winning that duel, even though we didn't win the way that I would technically like to run that rule. Let me know what you guys think about that. Please leave it in the comment below. I know a lot of other masochists just basically view that as a free pack to pull. And in those regards, we kind of need every pack that we can get. But let me know what you guys think about it. Please leave it in the comment below. What we up here? This is 40 card standard deck, 15 to the extra deck. Our opening hand is not terrible in all honesty. We got our free special summon for sure, as long as they have something on the field, which I'm sure they will. I'm not gonna sit here and fight Super Heavy Samurai. That's not gonna happen. It is literally like the best deck almost in the game right now. It's a tier 1 deck. We can't fight tier 1 decks. Like the Vanquished Soul is like a top tier 2, like low tier 1 deck. Like that was kind of stupid for us to even try to attempt that. But I definitely know better not to try to go up against Super Heavy Samurai. I mean, the best deck still technically in the game right now, just because of its versatility and consistency, would be like Branded Despia. Like by far, like it just can cycle itself. Like I literally just watched, who the heck was it? I think it was Lord Trent recently that I was watching that like was trying to battle it, and he's definitely got one of the better decks right now as far as Masochist decks go, that are at least being viewed on, or is capable of being viewed as a series on YouTube. Was like got like midway through Platinum before the season ended. We were fighting Eldritch. That's going to be interesting. This will try to attempt to do. But yeah, I think he was the one that just recently fought Despia in one of his most recent recent episodes, and he basically was able to go toe to toe with it, as long as he could. But the deck just was able to recycle everything in its extra deck. Like he got through like all 3 cycles of like Mirror Jade and everything else that led up to an end board. Like it's so like just consistently able to like, oh, you cleared my stuff, I can just put it all right back on my next turn capability. It's insane. Eldritch, let's see here, let's focus up. Man, this is kind of tough because all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're going to back to square one him. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna pop this off the field. Possibly, I guess. There we go. He can draw it next turn. Should have got out. You know what? We misplayed. I needed to get the Buster out first, but that's all right. We're gonna set Lost Wind. We're gonna set our deep dark trap hole. We're gonna summon the Javelin and at least get 1200 in, hopefully. Hopefully we can get 1200 in. I really kind of misplayed this. I was kind of getting ahead of myself. I was gonna try to get us into, of course, our rank 6 here, our Predator. And then when he summons out Eldritch on his turn, then, you know, Lost Wind him as he tries to attack into us, blow him up, steal his card, then we have his Eldritch. But it is what it is. It's fine. Right now he's going to special summon the Eldritch, and then we're just going to banish the Eldritch, and that'll be kind of funny because I don't think it's very easy for Eldritch to come back from the banish zone, if I'm remembering that correctly. I don't think there's a way to bring him back. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've had to deal with every single card an Eldritch deck has had to use, because circumstantially I don't think I've ever banished an Eldritch before to see if they had a card like that, but it's fine. He's gonna juggle his Eldritch right now with his hand. Uh-oh, what is he targeting? What is that one? Oh no. I would have much rather have him gotten rid of our Lost Wind, but it is what it is. Can't do much there. Let's see, that's 25 cut in half. Unfortunately, is still bigger than our Javelin, unfortunately, by a mere 50 life points. Except he's going to have his higher attack. But we're going to do what we can do here. Okay, that's nice. You can destroy one face-up card on the field, and if you target my trap, it's not going to matter. The effect is still going to go through, because the effect is already activated. Okay, he's targeting the Javelin. That's what I thought probably would have been the more ideal thing for him to do. Alright, that's fine. We're going to bring out our Buster next turn, and hopefully we draw another tuner card, and we go to a synchro play. That'd be great. The likeliness of us grabbing one of our level 2 I mean, honestly, grabbing our level 4 tuner, our Scrap Beast, is the most ideal card, because then we go into Red Dragon Archfiend. Alright, he's gonna fusion summon away. He's gonna bring out the bigger Eldritch. Yep, the Mad Golden Lord himself. Yep, alright. That's problematic. We're gonna bring the Lost Wind back, of course. So yeah, if we can grab Scrap Beast right now, that is the most ideal thing for us to get. That's not it. That's not it, Chief. Alright, what is the play here though? If we cut that... Before I get ahead of myself, let's just fire this off. Please tell me this is affected by trap cards. I don't know if it is or not. I should have read. Okay, perfect. Perfect. We're going to go into our black ship and just pop him with the black ship's effect. There we go, number 50. Well, we could swing in for some damage, but that's fine. It looks like we're going to swing in for some damage. I'm alright with that. It's not going to matter to me. He still loses his creature. We move on with life. And we still have materials to utilize Black Ship's effects later on. If we get the chance to, of course, because right now, if he brings out another Eldritch, we're basically done because we're top decking at this point, and I don't really see us top decking anything super useful at this point. Bottomless trap hole, but I mean, that's just gonna. Bottomless trap hole. That's basically what we need to top deck in order to banish his Eldritch and get rid of it permanently. So. Yep. Of course. Him just, I don't know. I feel like we can beat Eldritch, but he just had everything that he needed. Like, him getting rid of our Deep Dark Trap Hole was the biggest hit that we took. Us kind of misplaying in the very beginning when we didn't summon out our Buster to the field. Kind of a big misplay there. I think he's in here, right? Yeah. Okay, there goes the Eldritch. There goes the black ship. And there goes the game. Alright, let's move on. Alright, here's the next match. Not doing so hot today. It's been misplaying when we're fighting actual people and just it hasn't been good for us. Right now we're gonna set the Fire Hand, we're gonna set the Lost Wind, and we're gonna pass it on over to him. This dude is playing a 60 card deck, 15 to the extra deck. Curious to know what the heck he's playing. Because a 60 card deck, that's a lot. Like, there's very few decks that are actually going to run a 60 card deck. Like, if this guy's playing Grass is Greener, that's one thing. If he's not, it's kind of weird. I guess we're going to find out what the heck he's playing. One way or another. Main one. This guy's taking his sweet time trying to figure out what his first opening move is going to be. Right now I'm looking at our hand like, okay, what's our next play? Because we have nothing that we can special summon out of the field and then go in for like a synchro play. Unless we top deck something, but otherwise, I guess. Alright, he scooped, we win, that's a win. We'll take it. It is what it is, we'll take it. We're gonna achieve our red, whatever the heck this thing is, I forget what it's called. The red part is complete. And we're getting a yellow part to go as well. That's cool. All right, and we are up to silver 4 already, so that's good. 100 gems. Let's go pull us that ultra rare ticket. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Like, that was beautiful. That animation was absolutely beautiful. All right, here's something I want to propose, guys. How many packs come in this, actually? Details. Each card pack is that, and you draw blah, blah, blah. No, second anniversary. All right, my idea for this, guys, I don't know. How many packs are coming in this thing? That's what I want to know. Is it like exactly what's listed like in this picture here? This is really sick. Like, so here's my idea. Here's my pitch to you guys. Let me know how many packs come in this, right? Okay. And then what we can do is that we could start a tally of every time we win, we'll put the win in the bank, right? Up until that point where we've won enough times to purchase this so that all of our wins add up to exactly all of these packs that come into this thing here. Let me know if this sounds like an interesting idea to you guys. And then that way we can purchase all those packs all in one go and go with it. Unless like these packs are just like if these packs are straight like absolutely just master packs, like then that's perfectly fine. If they're not delving into some like it seems like they're just all like normal master packs, right? So it's not like gonna do anything to where it's like, certain cards are really hyper, focused on possibly hitting more than the rest, right? It's not like secret packs, right? It's just master packs. So we could start up a tally system. Let me know how many packs there are in this if you guys think this is like a fun idea that we could do. We could save up our wins until we have enough wins to cover every single master pack that comes in this bundle. Technically, we'll get a free Blue Eyes out of it, but that's kind of like the icing on the cake, right? And then we could do this. We could get all this extra cool cosmetic stuff, right? Let me know if you guys think that might be like an interesting idea. We win duels, but we hold off until we can get the big prize at the end of winning all of the wins that we accumulate, right? Let me know if you think that is an interesting enough idea because I think I would like to do that because getting an opportunity to get a royal rare Blue Eyes, like classic art Blue Eyes, is phenomenal. I don't really want to miss out on that. I'm definitely pulling this on my main account, but let me know if you guys think that this is a fair idea where we hold off on pulling cards until we can get enough wins to match everything that's in this pack. Let me know what you guys think. We also have one free pulls here for when we win or when we make it from silver to gold again. We'll be able to pull from this, so we'll be waiting on that one as well. Looks like this pack came back. Looks like a couple of these things have come back. Like, that's interesting. Again, we'll only be able to, like, I don't know if we can make it platinum, we'll be pulling two of these, but I think if anything, I'd probably pull this, and I'd probably pull from here if we did that. I mean, we have a lot of options there, but anyway, with that all being said and done, let's get to it already. Let's pull this because we just won. A royal finish is guaranteed in this all of a sudden. We are definitely going to pull this. Now the question is, oh, I guess it's all randomly shuffled, so let's go bottom middle. Let's just do it. See what we get. All right. It's like some link stuff. All right. Yeah, I'm glad that we saved this. This is a full pack of 8, so DDD Human Resources, shuffle 3 cards into the deck. Any combination of DD monsters in your hand, field, or graveyard. We're not playing DDDs, so it doesn't matter. This isn't anything coming into play for us. The the Monarchs Awaken. If we were playing Monarchs, wait. If you have no cards in your extra deck, target one face-up tribute summon monster you control. Its effects are negated. Also, it is unaffected by the effects of cards other than this card. We're not playing. I mean, technically, there are cards in our main deck that we can tribute out if worst comes to worst, where we somehow magically blew through all our cards in our extra deck. It's not going to happen. So this card is really useless for us right now. Uh, Level 4 tuner. If this card is in your hand, you can target one secret monster you control or in your graveyard, banish it. And if you do, special summon this card. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one secret monster you control or in your graveyard, banish it. And if you do, add this card to your hand. We are absolutely putting this into our deck. This is a reoccursion for level 4 tuner. We need more level 4 tuners. This is going in our deck for sure. Excellent card, and it's reoccurring. Fusion tag, target one monster you control, reveal one fusion monster in your extra deck, and if you do, the targeted monster's name can be treated as the revealed fusion monster if used for a fusion summon this turn. Very weird. Can't do anything with that right now. We don't have like the greatest fusion options. AI love fusion. We get a lot of fusion cards in here all of a sudden. Like 2 is a lot to see in one pack. Fusion summon one Cyber's fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as materials. If you use a at Ignister monster as fusion material, you can also use one Link monster you control as material. You can activate one AI love fusion per turn. None of that is something that we're able to use. AI contact. If Ignister AI land is in your field zone, reveal one Ignister AI land in your hand. Place it at the bottom of your deck, and if you do, draw 3 cards. You can only activate this once per turn. Uh, Again, not a whole lot we can do there. You and AI. This is something I believe you get in the starter pack or the starter deck. That if you go down the Link route. Um, Again, this is not something that we're capable of using. It's kind of funny we got 3 of these AI things in a row out of this pack. I mean, obviously we know this is kind of like a more focused pack, but uh, and another AI card. Again, we don't have enough at Ignister cards or AI cards to actually make any 4 of these cards usable. The only thing that's usable out of this whole pack is our I don't even know how to say that. Obsessive Uvulu loop. I don't know. Definitely going in our deck. That's a good card. So yeah, and we get one special UR pack apparently. Okay, I didn't know this was giving us 2 packs here. Oh, it's just one card. Okay, that's fine. That's fair. Oh, wow. And it's a royal. Obviously, we're not counting this. I mean, I think it was automatically going to give us a royal. 3 monsters with different attributes. This is our first at Ignister monster, I think. You can only control one of these. The original attack of this card becomes 1,000 times the number of link materials used for its. This is a Link 6. I don't think I've ever seen. Did they hasn't Link's only ever historically gone up to like Link 4, or has Link above 4 existed before? Or is this something new? I'm unaware of everything that's really nuanced right now, but this is insane. Um, Unaffected by other card effects, once per turn, you can target one monster on the field, destroy it, and if you do, special summon one Ignister token, Cyberus level 1/0/0 to a zone this card points to. Wow. So yeah, this is kind of insane. Um, Let me know. Again, this was a freebie that was given to us. It's not like we pulled technically the royal rare, so we're not unfortunately going to use the royal rare um, ruling that we set up a long time ago. In this case, I don't think, unless you guys tell me that us pulling this card just happened to go royal. I'm almost fairly certain all the cards that you pull out of these packs, like this card that you get, is probably going to be a royal rare. If I'm wrong about that, let me know and we'll pull another pack, because technically we magically did pull a royal rare, but I highly doubt that's going to be the case. Um, Really cool card though, really cool. AI Omniscience, very interesting. Uh, yeah, no, it says it's one royal finish guarantee. Like if it's guaranteed, it's not going to count. It's not going to count. Forget it. It's not going to count. Really cool though. Really cool. All right, let me go adjust our deck, and I'll bring you guys back in once I figure out what we're going to swap out for uh, this here. I'm going to do some deep think here, and I'll bring you guys back in after I'm done. All right, so I decided to just take out Rex. It's been like a hard back and forth with this card. Like I keep taking him out, I keep putting him back in, all just depending on the situation. Like it's a good card, but he only gets the attack boost if he's attacking something in the extra monster zone. I mean, he is a decent 1900 beater beside that, but I think I'd just rather have the extra level 4 tuner in the deck, of course. Helps us get out to our Red Dragon Archfiend or Parshath or whatever we're trying to get into a lot easier that way. So I think taking out Rex was the right call. And then, like I mentioned earlier, I've been playtesting a couple, playtesting this deck in solo mode, just up into the point where I dipped into the Elemental Lords. So I have 3 copies of the light one here and the dark one here. Obviously, since we didn't pull these, I can't utilize them. They are 3 copies each. But obviously, like if we were to use one, I'd use this because it's a 1900 beater. But we're at that point where we're not even really using 1900 beaters anymore because we're trying to utilize our actual strategy of the deck. And even if we were allowed to use these apart from the 1900 beater, I wouldn't because the elemental sabers, as much as like the theme of the deck is cool, it's just a crap strategy. It doesn't really work well, especially in today's meta. This, like even when they came out, like they really weren't even that great. Um, it is just one of the worst unfortunate archetypes in the game. Even though they do look really cool. Like art wise they're thematic wise they're pretty sweet, but unfortunately just not a good archetype, not a good strategy. So even though we have these just sitting here, we're just always going to ignore them. Um, but anyway, that is the change to the deck. Let's go and see if we can win us another duel. That would be fantastic. During the recording of this, I guess I must have to log in, but um, technically we should be able to get the second reward for the anniversary here, but that doesn't matter to us right now. Let's go jump into another duel, see what we can do. All right, we're going first here. Opening hand, not bad. I think our best play here is to, of course, set the Shocktopus and set our trap hole here and pass turn. This guy has no extra deck, so I don't know what we're getting ourselves into here. Could be tunes, could be self TK. I highly doubt it's self TK. Cybernetic, okay. Is this it's a self TK? Okay, well that was weird. I don't know why we've run into 2 of these guys today. Um, but yeah, I think we're going to. We already pulled the 1 pack from this. I think what we're going to do is like I said, we've got the 1 technical win from our first self TK still in the bank. I'm going to throw this one in the bank. And maybe that, you know what? Okay, new proposal, guys. I have an idea. What we'll do is anytime we run across a self TK deck, we can store those technical wins because inevitably we're going to basically win those. We will save those in a bank and save up for the blue eyes thing. Let me know if that sounds like a better idea. Okay? So, and then as we win against normal people, we'll pull packs during those moments. But maybe we just, anytime we come, I mean, at that point, we might not run across enough, though, to pull the Blue Eyes anniversary thing. So I don't know. You guys just let me know what you think we should do with the whole Blue Eyes thing, if we should do anything with it at all. But with that, right now I'm just going to, again, save this win in our bank for now. And we're just going to get into the next duel here. Because obviously we still kind of want to play the deck as it is right now, see what we're doing, what we're going up against. If we pull another card that we could use, it's like we're at that point where it's like, okay, well, which card do we take out? So let's just play the deck as it is right now. We'll put that win into the bank with the other one that we have in the bank. All right, once again, we've got Shocktopus and our trap hole here. Not entirely sure what we're going to want to do here. He's got some tier limit card going on here, or just a Starfrost. And that's a Kashtira. Tier limits, Kashtira. So they just had to fuse those two archetypes into the same new Kashtira stuff. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, we're definitely not going to win this one, that's for sure. Might as well just pack it up right now, but this deck has been hit so hard that, I mean, tier limit's been hit really hard. Kashtira has been hit, but you know, they can supplement the Kashtira cards to supplement the tier limits cards, and look at this, they put that stuff in the grave and then now it's back in the deck just so they could fusion summon this out. I don't feel like dealing with this. Let's get rolling. We know we're not going to beat that anyway. All right. Once again, lost the coin toss. The opponent's going first. Photon Thrasher. Got our new level 4 tuner, so that's immediately we can go into Red Dragon Archfiend or Parshath. If actually, yeah, we can go into Parshath because we do have the light monster. Yeah. So we could do that. Danger Thunderbird in hand. I don't know. I'm almost thinking about taking Danger Thunderbird out, if anything. But it is a possible 2,800 on the board. You guys let me know if this is even really worth running in our current state of the deck. I mean, normal strategies that involve danger cards, we don't have typically a lot of things that synergize with this card at this point. This dude's playing Salamangrates. That's not very great for us. We do have Dogmatic Punishment. We do have this Rebellion card. It's going into the... Yep. Veil Links. Alright. We might be sitting here a while as he sets up everything that he's got going. You know how Salamangrates rolls. They just keep going and going. Sunlight Wolf. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what do we want to do as far as this goes. I mean, it would be interesting if we could OTK him somehow, but there's a lot of cards in his hand. Alright, I think we're going to special out the Photon Thrasher. We're going to summon out our Beast. We're going to set the Dogmatic of Punishment because we definitely don't want that to get hit. We're going to activate Thunderbird. That's the card we really kind of wanted it to hit. That's perfect. We're going to bring out our Thunderbird. Excellent. And we draw into another Shocktopus. That's crazy. Alright, let's special summon. Who do we want to special summon in this case? That's not going to help us. Let's just go into our RDA. And we'll call it a day. See what we can do. Let's no, we don't want that pointing to anything. There we go. RDA on the field. Let's go. We can't do anything with that. What is this? If this card is the target one. This card here. No, we don't want it. We don't want anything to do with that right now. We're just gonna go into battle. We're going to play it as safe as possible. Oh, let's think about this for a second. 2/2. Except other monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of this turn. So yeah, that's the problem. Okay. Yep, we're just gonna do this. Of course, he's going to activate some sort of hand trap. That's all right. See ya. Apparently, we can't attack with anything else. Great. This is basically becomes a super dead at the end of the turn. Then that is so ridiculous. Awesome. Cool. Link it away. That'd be really unfortunate. We could link it away. He's just gonna do that though. Alright, well, we're gonna set this here. And unfortunately, we lose our Danger Thunderbird because we couldn't attack with it. Because of stupid smoke mosquito. But what can you do? What can you do? That's alright. We're gonna save our Dogmatic of Punishment. I mean, we still have a lot. We still have a lot that we can do in order to prevent him from getting past RDA right now. You know, as soon as he gets into something big, we could pop it with punishment. If there's still something on the board, we could steal it during the attack phase. No, honestly, that was might how we play this. We wait for him to attack with this biggest thing on the board. We could steal it, pop it, whatever. I don't know. We got ways of dealing with him right now, so I'm not too concerned. It's not that big of a deal. If he proves to be problematic otherwise, then, you know, good on him, but we're going to try our best here to outplay him. But we're going to let him get into some bigger things that we can, if we can eliminate more things out of his extra deck and diminish his resources, then hey, that's what we're kind of trying to go for. Why did he have to have Smoke Mosquito of all cards in his hand too? I think we saw him maybe draw it. I'm not entirely sure, but did he at any point back here draw it? Yeah. No, that was revealing. And no, I don't see how we could have seen that coming at all. All right, well. What do we do? Let's, I mean, we have Dogmatic of Punishment. Really, getting a Natis would be fantastic to get in our extra deck. So then we could pop 2 of his cards on the field. There's the Wolf. Alright. I think our biggest problem is, like, what do we draw that's gonna help us right now? That's another question. Like, what could we, why is this not popping up? It's interesting. Well, another panel is open. What are you talking about? Whatever, it's not a big deal. We don't have another panel. Let's see. So there's a lot of things he could link into at this point. I mean, he could literally scale all of the way up to Access Code Talker at this point, because he does have quite a few links in the graveyard that he could literally just try to activate Access Code Talker multiple times to wipe our board. But obviously, if he brings access code out, depending on how big he gets. The problem is if he hits like 52, is this original attack? Salamaran Greet Yugioh. Shuffle it into the deck once per turn during. Wait. You can target one card in your opponent's spell trap zone. Once per turn during your card. Material target. Okay, it has no protection, so unless this is giving it protection, a monster normal. Alright, we're gonna activate punishment right here. We're gonna pop this. I know it's not gonna negate its attack, but... or negate its effect, I should say, but, you know. What do I want to get rid of here? Let's get rid of this. Oh, of course. He can protect it with... Alright, well, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the game, guys. Alright, let's see here. We've got Photon Thrasher, Cyber Dragon, Scrap Beast, and they've got a Jet Synchron on the board. Going into Snake Eyes Ash? What is this? We have Ferret Flames, which is good. We have Carry Bonds, which is alright. We got our Scrap Beast. I mean, we got so much we've got going on for us right now. What is Snake Eye? Like, what? I've never seen this archetype, let alone heard of it. Should I be concerned? Like, what is the? I don't think I should be. Is this something new? Like, I feel like I've seen this before, actually. Did we draw this? Or did I see? I can't remember. I've seen this recently. I just didn't know that Snake Eyes was an archetype. Whatever. The more you know, I guess, right? Alright, so 2 level 1s, 1800, 2000. I mean, what is going on here? Alright, let's think about this practically. I mean, depending on what we top deck, of course, it's gonna be come into play of how we actually proceed, but this is interesting watching whatever it is that he's doing. Like, I've never seen this. They're level 1 creatures. They're going into this thing, which is 3000. Okay, sure. Oh, Catapult Zone. That would be fantastic right now. That's definitely a fantastic card for us to draw if we can draw it. Yep, for sure. Alright, he's going into a Synchro Formula Synchron. Alright. Yeah, that definitely makes sense to have in this deck for sure. He's got a bunch of those level 1s. He just tunes right into a level 2. That makes sense. I'm on board with that. Gets that second dragon on the back row. Alright. So, sure. He's gonna put that on the field. So what is this giving him as far as... It's not linked to anything. This isn't... Okay, so he's going into the lovely Baron de Fleur. We absolutely, positively need a Catapult Zone. That is not a Catapult Zone. So, how do we get around the Baron? I mean, we could literally just crash into the Baron like we did before, but this time our creature would 1000% die. Hmm. Level 5. Again, that would be like a level 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. We draw 1, 5. Okay. I'm gonna try something crazy. I don't know. Maybe I miscalculated this. I'm not entirely sure. Except when I activate that, that's gonna be where the problem lies. Okay, yeah, Maxi, yep, sure, dude. Do whatever you want to do. I really hope I didn't miscalculate this, but then again, if I activate the effect, so this is what I was thinking. We do this, right? 500 for each. That gets us up to 3,000 exactly. I think that's the play, though. Really think that's the play. Come over here like this. This is what I want to do. I want to activate this, but as soon as I do that, he's going to negate it and destroy us, and then it's all for naught, so we can't even do that. And we can't even do that. We're sacking this. Hopefully we'll be able to get Red Dragon Archfiend out later. Hopefully, but we got to get rid of the Baron. We have to get rid of the Baron. But I don't know if we're going to be able to live next turn regardless. So, I mean, we got Ferret Flames. We get rid of the Baron. We got Ferret Flames. We could bounce their entire field next turn when they go in for attacks off the board. No, we're not continuing the main phase. We're going straight in to kill the Baron. What is this thing doing? Target one face-up monster. Target one monster your opponent controls are in the graveyard. Place it face-up in its owner's spell and trap zone. I guess it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. I don't think Baron can activate, no, she should be able to activate in the damage step. Yeah, there it is, okay. Alright, well, that's the game, guys. That's the game, because we couldn't out the Baron, so Ferret Flames is absolutely useless, so. Alright, well, guys, I'm going to say that we tried today, but I'm going to end it here. It's just been like an interesting, return to the new season of the Masochist with the new season of Ranked happening. We definitely had some weird duels today. Coming across that many self TKs in one day here, that's a new record for us for sure, because we've only come across one once before, and now we've come across, like, what was that, like two of them in this one, maybe three? Was it three, or I know it was definitely at least two. But yeah, crazy. Whatever. Yeah, just I think three, right? I don't know. But anyway, guys, please let me know what you think about the whole Blue Eyes uh, second anniversary stuff. If we should just, save our wins, put them in a bank basically, and then spend them all at once once we get enough wins to cover every single master pack that's involved in purchasing that Blue Eyes thing, or if we should just completely disregard that altogether. I think it would be pretty cool to get that. Yeah, obviously, it's a one-time event thing, and if we at least play by the rules in the sense of every win we get, we save until we can cover the cost of all those master packs. I think that might be an interesting way to do that. But please let me know your thoughts on that, guys. Leave a comment down below. But But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I've taken up a lot of your time today, so until next time, guys, stay safe out there. Take care. I'm ProtoPawn. Peace.